Are you all ready to start?
Sure.
Okay. I'm very surprised that we all have chosen the same book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is written by Roald Dahl, the most beloved storyteller in the 20th century. Okay, let me talk about the plot first. This is a story of an ordinary boy, Charlie Bucket. His family is poor, miserable, and always starving. But I think he is the most luckiest boy in the entire world. He is given a chance to visit the mysterious and enormous factory that is the chocolate factory owned by Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka is the most wonderful inventor of the world. He can even make an ice cream that never melts, but only 5 children are allowed to visit the factory. Will you please elaborate on why Charlie can visit the factory?
Thank you for a nice introduction. Now, let me talk about what happened next. Charlie, he always dreams of being able to go inside the factory of Willy Wonka. And one day, he was raised due to his hope because Willy Wonka announced a contest that 5 lucky children are able to enter the factory, and he is going to personally bring them along the factory. And surprisingly, there's a prize for each children, such as a truckload of candies. And also, the children who is left at last after the tour is going to be given another prize. And luckily, Charlie, he finally found the lost ticket before the tour. After talking about the part, let me introduce the first kid who found the golden ticket. His name is Augustus Gloop. He is a portly boy. He is seen as enormously fat, and he is also gluttonous. He is removed from the tour due to his drinking of the chocolate inside the chocolate river. Even though his family and Willy Wonka warned him from being raped, and he fell inside the river and was stuck inside the pipe. And then he was transported into a room that manufactured the fudge. And I hope all of you have a brief understanding of what person he is. And Leo, can you tell us about 2 other children inside the book?
As what Maverick and Anna have said, the 5 children and their parents visit the chocolate factory. 4 of them accept Charlie do some naughty things. Father's orange chooses gum, and Veronica is spoiled by her parents. Father's eats some 3-course dinner gum in the R&D department. Although Wonka stopped her to try them, so that she swelled up like a blueberry balloon reaching the blueberry pie desert finally. Besides, Veronica tries to steal a shopping squirrel because her father refused to buy it to her. Unluckily, the squirrel gave her a bad nut and threw her down the garbage chute. It seems that Augustus, Veronica, and fathers are all eliminated from the chocolate factory. How about the 2 children left behind and the ending? Michael?
The children left behind are Charlie and Mike. Mike is a TV fan. After he sees the demonstration done by Mr. Willy Wonka about the chocolate transferring through air in the chocolate TV room, he manipulated Mike manipulated the machines without Mr. Willy Wonka's permission. He is then sensed by the television and comes up like a midget. Later on, he was being stretched and come up like as thin as wire. Among all the children who have been invited to the chocolate factory, only Charlie was left, and the others have been all eliminated. So Charlie is chosen to be the inheritor of the chocolate factory.
After talking about the plot development of the book, let's move on and talk about how the writer conveys the messages to the readers. Firstly, in my opinion, I think that we must pay for the consequences for our selfish deeds. Selfishness brings bad results. Unselfishness brings good results. And these are due to our choices. And also, For example, in the story, the 4 children went inside the factory, and 4 of them that were nasty were eliminated eventually due to their arrogance and also their greed, leaving Charlie, who is innocent, decent, and also good-hearted in the factory, winning the ultimate prize from Willy Wonka. Rather than this message, I think that there's also another important message. It is about the polarization during that time. It was very serious. We could clearly see that Charlie could only afford 1 chocolate bar each year, but by contrast, Veruca's family could purchase their workers in order to unwrap the chocolate bars and get the golden chocolate ticket. And rather than that, the people during that time are very mean, and they're also heartless. Once they saw Charlie finding the lost golden ticket, they teased him, they were very nasty, and they also discriminated him. Therefore, are there any other messages from this book, Leo?
I got some messages from this book too. In the ending, Charlie meets the chocolate factory, but he doesn't forget his family members. He shares the happiness with his family. Although he is poor, he has good relationship with his family members. It is totally opposite from the other children. For example, Veruca's parents think that giving all the materials to their daughter is equal to love. However, they are spoiling her only. I think many parents also think like this. Then, children may think that it is deservedly for parents to give children everything. Parents don't know they harm their children the whole life. Just take Augustus as another example. He's a greedy boy. His gluttony will affect his mental life. Unexpectedly, his mother is part of this. Take a look at our society. Many children are obese because they are lack of exercise and eat a lot. But their parents almost ignore this problem. It is a serious problem in our society. The writer told us that parents give their children negative values. I think the parents should think about this by reflection. And what do you think about Uncle?
Yeah, I think you are right, and the kids' bonding situation in Hong Kong is very serious. Apart from that, I think the writer used symbolization to convey message to us. Just look at the children. Apart from, except for Charlie, all the other children symbolize the 4 sins out of 7 deadly sins. Augustus symbolized gluttony, Mike symbolized love. Father symbolized pride, and Veruca symbolized greed. Their living habits measure the sins. Like Augustus, he always eats a lot, and as the book has mentioned that, he's just like a balloon blown up by a powerful pump. And for Veruca, she always gets what she has, and she never content with what she has. And for Mike, he is just as lazy as stuff. He always sit on the sofa and watch the television about gangsters. And for Violet, she always show off the train come records and thinks the others are low class. I think the writer conveys the message that we have to be vigilant to 7 sins, or else we will have bad repercussions. I think, especially for sloth, I think humans in general are lazy, tend to do nothing as Mike does. I think we should alert to those things. What do you think, Griffin?
Well, I can't agree more. That means we should try our best to get rid of the 7 deadly sins, right?
Yes, we will.
Your point of view is really fantastic. Besides, I would like to point out that the story also carries the message, which is when misfortune reaches the limit, and good fortune is at our hand. My reason for saying this is that Charlie and his family always start at the beginning of the story. And his father even loses his job. Their life is pleasant. However, when the miracle happens, Charlie gets the last golden ticket, and he can enjoy a lifetime supply of candies. And it means that his family no longer has to worry about the leakage of food. In addition, the secondary message of the book conveyed is that the application of machines leads to the higher unemployment. For example, Mr. Bucket loses his job in a toothpaste factory, and since his job is being replaced by machine, although machine speeds up the production, the laborer is suffer and cannot make a living. Alright, as we have covered all the message of the story, let's move on to discuss how to alter the plot in order to make the film more outstanding. Okay, let me briefly introduce the theme of the book first. The theme is that being obedient is an essential virtue of human being. Good virtue can be rewarded. Marco, what do you think we can do in order to enhance the message of the story?
In my opinion, I would suggest adding a choice for Charlie at the ending of the book. That is, living with his family members without inheriting chocolate factory, or living in the chocolate factory without family members. I think if you were Charlie, what would you do? I think this should be an open-end ending and allows readers to think deeply and reflect on what is meant by family value, as what Leo has said. How would you add it?
I think that your point is very interesting, and I also agree with you. Also, I think that the plot of the book is very fascinating, and I think that it's very perfect. However, I think that there are still some improvements for this book, especially how did my TV find the golden ticket. This is because we clearly see that Maverick's family is very wealthy, and Augustus is he likes eating chocolate very much. But Mike TV, he only likes to watch TV. He doesn't even like to eat chocolate. How did he reach this golden ticket? It's very mysterious and very strange. Therefore, I think that the writer should add some brief details about how did he manage to reach this golden ticket. And it makes the plot more interesting and more perfect. What do you think, Marvin?
Well, for me, I suggest adding a new challenge to 5 children. For instance, Willy Wonka is pretended to have a dangerous situation. The one who rescued him can be the winner, because this action can test the children whether they are willing to sacrifice themselves. So the good virtue of human being can be further promoted.
I agree with you, Maverick. And I think the writer can add a character in this story. He's a rich person and makes the children and Wonka feel worried. He does a lot of things without reasons. This character can make the 7 deadly sins symbolization with more complete. I think we have covered all the